Hi there, this is Tom Mahairas again, and I'm bringing you this new series on the power to change. And we talked about the various words that this particular gospel of Jesus Christ gives us the power to change. But today what I want to do is I want to go into one illustration. We can go to Zacchaeus, we can go to the woman at the well who was morally and socially, domestically, in every way messed up, and the message that she received from Jesus Christ, the good news that God loved her, even though she was the way she was, God loved her, and Jesus Christ reached out to her and with love and forgiveness, because God is really looking for people who are broken to worship Him in spirit and in truth. And one of those lives was the demoniac. And I think of the power of the gospel to change the demoniac. It was just incredible. When you pick up the story and you read it in the Gospel of Luke and realize that Jesus Christ went out of His way to find one person, even as He talks about this in Luke chapter 15 later on. He talks about how and He's explaining this to the Pharisees, the religious people that have a hard time with people that are broken. And because Jesus is sitting there eating with the sinners and the tax collectors and the religious crowd, they're looking down on Him like, what's He doing? Doesn't He know who these people are? And so the Lord begins to give them these three, actually four pictures of the power of the gospel to come into people's lives. And He talked about a lost sheep. He talked about a lost coin. He talked about the lost son. And then later on, spoke to the son that was at home and impacted him. Here in this story, Jesus Christ goes out of His way. He's the good shepherd, literally, who goes across the Sea of Galilee, and he goes out and He's going to find this one person who has been imprisoned. He is cutting himself. He's suicidal. He's not with his family. He's naked. He's sleeping in the tombs. I mean, you're talking about a real spiritual possessed guy by thousands of demons. And can the gospel have the power physically, emotionally, mentally, socially, domestically to change even a guy like that? Because see, I really believe that all of the problems we experience in life, in our family life, even in business, they're all connected to spiritual truths. Now notice what it says when this guy came to the point when he was going to turn to Jesus Christ. It says when the herdsmen saw what happened, they ran away. They were afraid when Jesus Christ freed this man. And the Bible says they found the man sitting. They came to Jesus and found the man sitting whom the demons had gone out. So number one, he spiritually changed. The gospel has the power to knock away the demonic forces and the spiritual powers that are in our life. And it says sitting at the feet of Jesus. So the second thing is now you're mentally changed, spiritually changed, mentally changed, because it says he was clothed and in his right mind. So he's physically changed now, and he's mentally changed, and he's spiritually changed. That's the power of the gospel to change people. And then that wasn't all, because Jesus Christ, some people think you have to spend 3 years, 4 years, 5 years or more in a Bible school or in a seminary, or you got to study at some church at the feet of someone for a long, long time. This guy was immediately changed. And the next thing you know is he wants to go with Jesus, but Jesus says to him, no, go home and build the relationships with your family and show them the power of God to free you up, to change your life spiritually and mentally and physically. You're not cutting yourself. You're not walking around naked. You're not scaring people. And then the Bible says not only did he go home, but then he went preaching in Decapolis. So when you go back to the Gospel of Mark and you look at the 5th chapter, it identifies Decapolis. And this is a big region that the Romans had that were 10 cities. So this guy who was a demoniac, and he was totally a terror of the whole community, now through the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ, he goes and he starts preaching in all these cities. He becomes an evangelist. And he's got a good relationship with his family. and he's totally transformed. That's the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, listen, that's only one illustration. The Bible's full of them. But your life is what Jesus Christ wants to show you how he could change your life. He wants to come into your family. He wants to come into your situation. And he wants to go through your life and show other people all around you what great things God can do for you. I'm Tom Mahairas. If you want to follow me and stay connected, you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can like me on Facebook. God bless you.